Achiever of the Year award. He was nominated and he became one of 10, is that correct? 10 semifinalists. This was a national search and a national recognition. And you guys went to Philadelphia? New York? Philadelphia, yes. Okay. Yes, they traveled quite a bit. You're going to see some photos. And he's going to speak to this in a moment. But the RBS Achiever of the Year Award is to recognize a first tee participant that has overcome adverse situations in their life. Can I share a little bit? Okay. And Philip's success is due, and I can't thank this woman enough, Susie, Philip's mom. Please stand and wave. Right here. Philip, as a youngster, found himself orphaned in another country. And Susie went and got him, brought him to the United States, had some surgeries, and he had to learn the language, he had to learn a new culture, he had to learn everything. This young man, and all of you probably in your lives, you've overcome adverse situations. I'm not saying his is any worse than anybody else, but to be a young person, to struggle the way, to encounter the struggles that have been presented to him, and he and his mom to overcome them. And a lot of it has to do with you adults here that have worked with him, and that he's leaned on and you've mentored. So Philip was recognized, and one boy and one girl were chosen. He was not chosen as a finalist, but he was one of the semifinalists and got a $3,000 scholarship. Philip is the third nominee from the chapter. Our first was Alexis Carey, and our second was Eric Dobmeyer. So it's just a neat thing, you know, the First Tee of Charlottesville, we're probably known more nationally than we are locally. But we have young folks like this gentleman right here, 10th, 11th grade at CHS. 11th grade at CHS, instrumental with bringing the district championship to CHS, its first ever last year. 4 of the players on the CHS golf team were First Tee kids. Stand up and wave to the crowd. Yeah. So, and you guys, did you win the district championship? What did you do this year? Conference championship. That's right, they've changed things. So hang on one second. This is the plaque he received. In recognition of your adherence to the First Tee 9 core values, academic accomplishments, community service, leadership ability, and approach to difficult life situations. Achievers of the Year Award presented to Philip Hoffman by Joe Louis Barrow in the National Office of the First Tee. And for that achievement, we have a medal, Philip Hoffman, Chapter Representative, Royal Bank of Scotland. We also had a book for him, but he says he already has the book. Don't sell it on eBay. That's from my former mentor and graduate advisor, Dr. Rotella. As a lot of you know, I have a master's in sports psych. And I worked for Rotella for a couple of years as his grad assistant and teaching assistant. Okay, Philip, I'm going to give you one more award and you get to speak. Philip was our first ever person to be accepted into the Player Advanced Academy. This is a national academy where they only take 25 participants nationwide. And it was held in Richmond, Virginia at the University of Richmond this year, correct? And Philip was selected. And basically, this is an academy that for, by the time your kids get to high school, they've pretty much decided where they're going sports-wise. And Philip has always had a commitment to golf. And this is what this academy is about. The academy takes them and they go through classes to prep them for the recruiting process, how their grades need to be to look at a college, how to visit a college, how to fill out applications, and then also golf skills. So he was selected. This is our first ever participant to receive this honor, and it is an honor. Think about it, 25 kids out of 184 chapters, and he was selected. So Philip has an intent to pursue a career in golf, or college golf, and then maybe stay in the business. So, give him a big hand of applause. Player Advanced Academy. And he gets another Bob Rotella book, Golf is Not a Game of Perfect, which he already has both books. He came prepared. That's okay.
That's fine, I got it.
Do you need a flashlight?
I'm young, I can see it.
Don't rub it in.
Hold it. Okay. In June, the first tee gave me the opportunity to go to Philadelphia to receive one of 10 RBS Achievers Awards, including a $3,000 scholarship. The award banquet was held at the National Constitution Center in Philadelphia. In addition, the whole group of RBS Achievers went to the Philly Stadium and had a private tour of the stadium. And we spent a whole day touring New York with a special tour guide. The most exciting part was spending a day at the U.S. Open at Miriam, including a private tour of the Media Center. In July, I also had the honor of attending the 2013 Players Camp at the University of Richmond. The coaches at this camp came from all over the country, including one from Scotland. Throughout the camp, we had the privilege of practicing, using the practice facilities at the University of Richmond golf team and staying in their dorms. While there, I had the privilege of playing many great courses. One of my favorites was Kenlock Country Club, which is recognized as the second best maintenance golf course in the United States, behind Augusta National. It was a great experience for me, and I will never forget it. I would like to thank the First City of Charlottesville for giving me this great opportunity to go to the national events. So thank you.
Quick story about Philip. When we were doing the application process, of course, we have to write that as a recommendation and so forth. And I called up my friend Steve Merrill, who runs the Tennessee Golf Academy. Every year, Tennessee invites young people from all over the country to spend a week in the dorms. Yes. And, well, the first year that Philip went, do you mind if I share the story, Philip? All right. He's not bashful. There was a time he was. This is what it's all about. Growing up. Anyway, when he got to the facility, he didn't want to get out of the car. He was having second thoughts because this was, new to him. And Steve went out, chatted with him. I'm getting the story right. Steve went out, chatted with him, and Philip went in. And of course, this had a great ending. He became the best guy there for the week. And just, and Steve was one of those wonderful people. He's a PGA professional. He's a big supporter of the First Tee. Just one of those, you just talked with Philip and had a conversation with him. And whatever fear Philip had, he went away. And then that week, he received the, which award?
Most dedicated?
Yes, the most dedicated award. And they award. So, it's amazing. One step at a time. We talk with the kids all the time. And we talk with the kids, not at the kids. This is a journey. It's a step. It's a process. You're going to fall down, but we're going to get back up. We make mistakes. But the whole idea is when you make a mistake, if you truly change after you make the mistake, you've learned something. If you keep doing the same thing and expecting the same result, well, you know what that is, right? Yes. So, congrats to Philip. Give him a big hand.